Hey guys, welcome to Amy Ulmer Yoga. We'll get started in Child's Pose. So bring your knees wide, big toes touch. Reach your arms out long in front. Bring the forehead down to a mat or the block. And just begin to feel your body, feel your breath. So the throat chakra or the visuddha chakra is the chakra of communication. And when it's blocked, you might feel like you can't find your voice or speak your truth. You might also be overly talkative and not listen to others. And when it's open, your voice moves through space to help you communicate in healthy ways. To speak your truth. Couple more breaths, letting the hips sink and settle. And then with your next inhale, gently start to walk your hands back towards your body, coming onto the all fours, tabletop. Bringing your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. As you inhale, arch the back, draw the heart through the arms. And as you exhale, press the mat away, round into your upper back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tail. Inhale, arching the back, gazing forward. And exhale, round. Inhaling, arching. Now we'll add on the exhale, lion's breath. So as you exhale, you'll stick out your tongue, bug your eyes, and so inhaling, arching, and exhale, lion's breath. One more like that. Inhale, arch. Exhale. Nice. Then come to a neutral position. Bring your hands a little forward of your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips up and back. You can wiggle or be still in down dog. Firm your forearms in towards each other. Broaden your shoulder blades and wrap them around. Draw ribs and navel in. Lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees as much as you need to lengthen the back. Good. Now come forward. Bring your knees down. Scoot them back just a little bit. Arch the back like in cow. Shift forward so that your shoulders go past your wrists. Firm your forearms in and then lower chest and chin. Keep the butt high. So this is 8-limbed staff, Ashtanga Pranam. and then slither through onto your belly. Bring your hands a little bit behind your shoulders. Don't use your hands as you lift your chest, so you're just using your back muscles. Good. Then tuck the toes, lift up and back, down dog. Bottom of the exhale, slowly step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep the arms up, reach tall. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up at the palms as they touch. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back with the right foot, follow left plank. Press the mat away. Knees can be up or down. Gentle tuck of the tail. Now shift forward just a little bit. Lower your knees. Arch the back. Lower chest and chin, keeping the butt high. And then slither through into cobra. This time you can use your hands. Draw your shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Take a breath. And as you exhale, slowly step hands, feet to hands. As you get there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back with left foot, follow right plank. Press the mat away, puff up into your upper back, gentle tuck of the tail, reach from the crown of the head out through the heels. Shift forward just a little bit, knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Pranam. This time slither through into either up dog or cobra. In up dog, the thighs are lifted off the mat. Draw the heart through the arms. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a breath here. And then step feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back to a lunge. Draw the heart forward, press the back thigh up. Now spin the back heel flat, back foot's on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, reaching the arms up. Squaring up the hips without jamming. Lifting the back ribs, drawing the ribs and navel in. Now start to look up as the palms come together. Open the throat. Good. Then bring the hands back behind. Interlace your fingers, or you can hook the thumbs. Roll the shoulders open. Exhale, fold inside. the right leg, keeping that back leg really strong. Steady breath. You can let the chin come towards chest. And let the heat build in the right quad. Just keeping the breath steady. One more full cycle of breath. And then inhale, press through the feet. Straighten the right leg, come up. Step the back foot in just a little bit. Hands to hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold into pyramid. Hands can come to the mat or blocks, framing the front foot, squaring off the hips again, drawing that right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhaling, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, spin the back heel up. Step the back foot back a little bit. Lunge. Step back to plank. Press the mat away, knees up or down. Shift forward just a little, lower the knees. Arch the back. Chest, chin comes down. And then slither through either up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Just take a moment here. And you always have the option to rest in child's pose. Gaze forward. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back to a lunge. Drawing the heart forward, pressing the back thigh up. And spin that back heel down on a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, squaring up the hips, drawing ribs and navel in, lifting the back ribs. That back thigh is pressing back. Good. And then gaze up at the palms as they touch. Interlace fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders open. Lift the sternum. Exhale, fold inside. The left leg, back leg is your anchor. Let the chin drop in towards the chest. Steady breath. Just allowing the heat to build in the left quad, keeping calm. One more full cycle of breath, which is a full inhale and exhale. Then let the fists carry you back up. Warrior one, then straighten that left leg. Bring hands to hips. Draw your elbows towards each other. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Hands can come to the mat or blocks. squaring up the hips, calling up energy through the legs. Notice how that frees up the spine to fold in a little deeper, chin to chest. Good, then bend back into the left knee. Spin the back heel up, lunge. Press back to plank. Hold plank for a breath. Shift forward, lower knees, chest, chin, keeping the butt high. Landing in this nice little back bend. Then slither through cobra. Draw the heart through the arms, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, lower. Press up and back. Down dog, take your time. And bring the knees down to the mat. Come to a high kneeling position. Bring your hands to your frontal hip points, narrow and lift them so that top of your butt moves towards bottom butt. Now keep that, lengthen your low back, bring your hands to your low back. Feel like you're going up and over something behind you. Elbows move towards each other, chest lifts. You can stay here or bring your right hand down to your right heel, left hand down to left heel. Press the hips slightly forward. Open the throat without letting the head drop all the way back. Good, then gently come back up. We'll sit on the heels, or I like to sit on a block in between my feet. Sitting up nice and tall. You can also just come into a cross-legged seat. Lower chin towards your chest. Roll right ear over right shoulder, then tilt the head back. Left ear over left shoulder. Chin to chest. Couple more slowly like that in this direction. Letting the shoulders drop down. Then the next time chin comes towards chest, go opposite direction. Left ear over left shoulder. Tilt the head back. Right ear over right shoulder. Couple more times slowly. If you've got any sticky corners, feel free to stay there and work them out. And then come back to center. We'll do one more camel. So you can come back to that high kneeling position. Narrow and lift the hip points. Hands to your low back to start. Elbows move towards each other. Go up and over. Option to bring now your left hand down to left heel. Right hand down to right heel. Then repress your hips forward. Lift your chest. Open the throat only as much as it's comfortable. Stimulating the throat chakra. Lift your sternum. Gently come back up, child's pose now. Knees can be together or wide. One more slow, smooth inhale and exhale. Then gently come back up and bring the legs around in front for a forward fold. So if you feel like you're rounding back, you might want to sit up on a block or a blanket to help tilt your pelvis forward. You can also bend your knees. You want to keep the spine long as you fold. When you're ready, on your exhale, fold into it. The inhales lengthen the spine. Exhales take you a little deeper. Let the hands fall where they may. Let the chin drop in. One more full cycle of breath. And gently come back up. Soles of the feet to the mat with the knees bent. Bring the hands behind you. Fingers can point out towards the sides of the mat. They can point in towards your bum, or they can point to the back of the mat. Whichever is best for your wrists. Press through the feet. Lift the hips. Again, you can let the head go back as much as feels okay on your neck. Press through hands and feet. Lift the hips. One more breath. And then slowly lower. And we'll come all the way down onto your back. Feet are hip distance. Arms alongside the body with the palms down, shins parallel. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge. If you'd like, you can take hold of the edges of the mat and roll onto the shoulders, or you can interlace fingers underneath you and roll from shoulder to shoulder. Lift the chin slightly away from the chest. Good. Then lower, upper back, middle back, low back. Bring the feet to the edges of the mat. Let the knees drop in. Just take a moment here to rest. And then you'll have a couple of options now. If plow pose is in your practice, if you have no neck issues, and you can take the feet up overhead behind you, you can come into plow pose or take a block, set it under your hips, and lift soles of the feet or balls of the feet up towards the ceiling. Knees can be bent, hamstrings are tight. Before you come into plow, bring the shoulder blades together and down the back. You can grab hold of the edges of the mat and do that, rolling the shoulders open, keeping the weight moving towards the outer edges of your shoulders. When you're ready, use your core and some momentum to take the legs overhead. Now bring your hands to your back. Move your clothes out of the way so your hands stick. Walk your elbows in. And then you can stay there or lift one leg and the other into shoulder stand. If this bothers your neck, please come out if you feel this in your neck. If you're in that modified shoulder stand, you can stay right where you are. And then if you're in shoulder stand, go ahead and come back into plow, removing your hands and using them as stoppers, using your core also as you roll slowly your hips back down to the mat. If you're in modified shoulder stand, go ahead and come down onto your back. We'll come into fish, a nice counter for shoulder stand. So lengthen your legs, start to prop yourself up onto your forearms and walk your elbows in. Puff up your chest, really puff it up, and then scoot your elbows forward until you're able to lean the crown of your head back to the mat and meets the mat. Then re-puff up your chest using your elbows to press yourself up. You can bring the palms under each bum, and then puff up your chest again, and just enjoy fish. So the crown of the head is on the mat, your butt and legs are on the mat, but it's a little back bend. Now lower all the way down. Feet flop open, arms flop open with the palms up. You probably need to lengthen your low back on the mat after that back bend, so you can use your heels, press your hips up, lengthen tailbone towards heels, set it back down on the mat. Releasing all effort. Softening muscles in the face. Knowing that you're right where you need to be. I encourage you to stay here as long as it serves you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.